Hey guys, well, it's a pretty exciting day for us here at Skyfire. We got our Matrice 200. This is the aircraft we've all been waiting for. As you know, the 210 is still delayed towards the end of the summer, but at least the 200 is 95% of what we were looking for. So we're gonna unbox it and put it together and take it out for a maiden test flight here. So let's see, this is the case. So it looks like a pretty rugged case. It's harder than the Inspire 1 case was, so that's good because that case was great. It was good, but not great. This one seems a lot better, although our friends at Go Professional have already announced the 200 case, so that's awesome. I like the size, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Oh, there she is. So we've got our landing gear up here, got our props up here, and here's the aircraft. So the legs kind of unhook and go sideways there, so it's got a real slim profile, which I really like. So let's put the landing gear here on. Goes out. Nice light carbon fiber landing gear. Wow, it's like, it almost feels like styrofoam. That's awesome. I know it isn't, but that's it. There's the whole aircraft right there. Pretty cool. All right, so landing gear. Put the landing gear right in this slot here. Lock it in place, and there's a little notch in there. That's cool. So you make sure that it stays in place.
Hey, Dusty.
Oh, Dusty joined us already? Cool. Hey, man, how's it going? I know you're as excited about this as we are. All right, so then, yeah, the arms fold out like this. So we're gonna put the arms out. Go ahead and lock these down. That works really nice and easily. Dan's grabbing the propellers for me there. Thank you, sir. These props are serious. How big did you say these were?
17.
17-inch props. So yeah, really nice hub on them. Okay, so we got a white one here. That's a black one. Oh no, that's a white one. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and.
Nope, that needs to be white.
Oh, it's not the tips that are white. There's. Oh, I see it. Okay, got it. All right. There we go. White one here, black one here. I really like this propeller mounting system. It's really clean. Okay, so remember this is the 200, so it's the one camera version. Of course, the 210 is going to have the ability to do dual camera. We've got our little FPV camera here. So I've got my X4S here that we've loved so far with the Inspire 2. So we're going to go ahead and mount it here on the 200. Thank you, sir. All right. It's got the new mounting system that we know and love. Dan got me the remote already. Man, can't ask for a better photographer here. Dan's got Johnny on the spot with all this stuff. That's Dan Parker behind the camera, everybody. All right, we'll go ahead and plug everything in here. Okay. Some batteries in the aircraft. These are the same as the Inspire 2 batteries, so we got both aircraft. They're interchangeable. That's kind of nice. Helps if you put them in the right direction. Alrighty, and power button on the back here?
Yep, the white button on the bottom.
Alright, so all the cameras are initializing, the FPV camera initializes as well. One of the things that I already like about this, there's a little cable here that attaches the gimbal mount to the frame. So in case this thing were to come loose,
It's locked at the top.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of slack, but it's locked.
So we've got our obstacle avoidance here. That's also another feature we're pretty excited about. We got obstacle avoidance here on the top. There's the sensor there. All right, we've already actually gone ahead and calibrated the compass, so we just haven't done a lot of flying with it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and put the drone out here. will say, I'm loving how light this thing is. This is really nice, even with 2 batteries and a camera on it. Super light, but it's got a nice wide base on it, so it's pretty stable. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the air, and then we'll go back in the shade so you can see what I'm looking at here. I like that. Got a nice feel to it. Doesn't feel quite as big as the 600. About like the M100 or the Inspire 1 or 2. Very agile, I like that.
It does have sport mode.
It does, oh great. Sport mode's a great way for me to get in trouble.
Not that the industrial applications want sport mode, but I suppose if you need to get to a power line junction quickly, it might be handy.
This is what I love about DJI products. They all fly the same, so I didn't even have to figure out how to do this. So let's go back in the shade here for a second so you can see what we're looking at on the screen. In case any of my FAA friends are watching, yes, I can see the drone still. We have line of sight. All right, so well, one thing I noticed off the bat right now is we're not seeing the feed from the X4S, so we'll have to look into that. But we do have our FPV camera down here, so we can go ahead and switch to that. We got our FPV. That's pretty cool. So we'll have to figure out exactly why we're not getting the...
So this is interesting. If you notice this new icon right up here,
yeah,
go ahead and switch back to the FPV and put the map on. See the new icon right there?
Yep.
For some reason, look at this. We get, when you tap on that, we will get an ADS-B window that comes up down here.
Oh, okay. So that's that, right? The ADS-B in system that we've heard so much about. So that'll let us know if there's a ADS-B capable aircraft in the area. Now, of course, not all aircraft have ADS-B yet. It's mandated by 2020, but we're still 3 years from that. So, so we got to figure out what's going on with the X4S video. Maybe a software or firmware thing, but we'll play around with that and let you guys know. Interestingly, it's seeing the histogram here, so it's clearly getting image data, but it's
and it does record.
Oh, and it records too. Okay,
everything
so
but the actual video feed.
The feed. Okay, so we'll play around with that and get back to you. But we've got 25 minutes of battery life left, so we've been up flying for a couple minutes already, and we have more left than we would have had ever on the Inspire 1. So that's pretty cool. Everything else looks pretty straightforward. I really like the controller. It's the new Lightbridge 2 controller, so you've got full HDMI on the back there. And then all the same stuff that we know and love with DJI. Of course, the one thing on the 200, there's no retractable landing gear, so that's something to be aware of. We'll be looking for some aftermarket drop capability, things like that. Let's go ahead and bring it in. Just like all the rest of the DJI stuff, it's very responsive. Give you a nice little spin around here. Oh, I love it's got the motor brakes on there too, like the Inspire 2, so the motors stop like that. You don't have to worry about walking into it. So I have to say, I'm a little disappointed that the video transmission didn't work. That's obviously a big bummer. My guess is it's a setting or some kind of firmware update or something like that. Obviously, we just took it out of the box. So we'll play with that, and we'll update in the comments what's going on with the video. But from everything I see, this is everything DJI promised and more. We can't wait for the 210. Obviously, we'll be able to do daylight and thermal and have the FPV camera all at the same time. It's got all the new features, the Spotlight Pro and all the other new, follow me and all that kind of good stuff that we have come to love in the newer DJI products. We got the obstacle avoidance going forward, down, and up. That's awesome. Biggest thing we haven't talked about, it's IP43 water rated, so it's weather resistant. The batteries are actually sealed, so you can get out there and fly in the rain, which is pretty cool. So we'll have to get soaking wet and do a Facebook Live from a rainy day sometime. But all in all, it's pretty awesome. It's everything we've been waiting for. So we'll keep going on the video issue, and again, let you know in the comments what happened. But thank you guys for tuning in, and see you on the next round.